Living world and classification of microbes. 2. Health and diseases. 3. Force and pressure. 4. Current, electricity, and magnetism. 5. Inside the atom. 6. Composition of matter. 7. Metals and nonmetals. 8. Pollution. 9. Disaster management. 10. Cell and cell organelles. 11. Human body and organ system. 12. Introduction to acid and base. 13. Chemical change and chemical bond. 14. Measurement and effects of heat. 15. Sound. 16. Reflection of light. 17. Man-made materials. 18. Ecosystems. 19. Life cycle of stars. Page number 6, 14, 23. 28, 39, 49, 49, 95, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, binomial nomenclature. Last year we learned that all the living organisms on Earth have adapted according to geographic regions, food ingestion, defense, etc. While adapting, many differences are observed in the organisms of same species too. According to 2011 census, around 87 million species of living organisms are found on the Earth, including and sea. To study such a vast number, it was essential to divide them into groups. So groups and subgroups were created considering the similarities and differences among the living organisms. This process of dividing living organisms into groups and subgroups is called biological classification. In history, 1. Complexity of cell structure, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. 2. Complexity of organisms, unicellular or multicellular, photosynthetic, autotrophics, fungi, saprophytics to absorption, from dead organisms, heterotrophic 4. Lifestyle, plants, producers, animals, consumers, fungi, decomposers 5. And prokaryotic to eukaryotic, unicellular to multicellular. A Carl Linnaeus in 1700, World in Two Kingdoms, Vegetabilia and Animalia. A Haeckel in 1866 considered 3 plants and animals. In 1925, Chatton created 2 groups, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. In 1900, organisms into 4 kingdoms, Monera, Protista, plants and animals. Robert Harding Whittaker was an American ecologist. In 1969, he divided living organism groups. For this classification, Whittaker considered following criteria: aureus, Volvox euglena paramecium, Kingdom 1 Monera, activity, complexity of cell structure, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. 2. Complexity of organisms, unicellular or multicellular. photosynthetic, autotrophics, fungi, saprophytics to absorption from dead organisms, heterotrophic 4. Lifestyle, plants, producers, animals, consumers, fungi, decomposers 5. And prokaryotic to eukaryotic, unicellular to multicellular. A Carl Linnaeus in 1700, World in Two Kingdoms, Vegetabilia and Animalia. A Haeckel in 1866 considered 3 plants and animals. In 1925, Chatton created 2 groups, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. In 1900, organisms into 4 kingdoms, Monera, Protista, plants and animals. Robert Harding Whittaker was an American ecologist. In 1969, he divided living organism groups. For this classification, Whittaker considered following criteria: aureus, Volvox euglena paramecium, Kingdom 1 Monera. Activity: take a small drop of curd or buttermilk on a clean glass slide. Dilute it with a little water. Carefully keep a cover slip. Observe it under high power of compound microscope. What did you see? Moving. Small rods like microbes are lactobacilli bacteria. All type of bacteria and blue-green algae are included in the kingdom Monera. Characteristics: 1. All the organisms are unicellular. 2. They may be autotrophic or heterotrophic. 3. These are prokaryotic cells without distinct nucleus or cell organelles. Kingdom 2, Protista. Activity: prepare a temporary amount of 1 drop of pond water on a glass slide. Observe it under low power and high power of microscope. You will find some motile microbes with irregular shape. These are amoebae. Characteristic: 1. Protista are single-celled organisms with well-defined nucleus enclosed in a nuclear membrane. 2. They have pseudopodia or hair-like cilia or whip-like flagella for locomotion. 3. Autotroph, e.g. Euglena volvox contain chloroplast. Heterotrophs, e.g. Amoeba, paramecium, kingdom 3. Fungi. Activity: take a moist piece of bread or bakri and keep it in a container with lid for 2 to 3 days. After 2 to 3 days, a fine cotton thread-like tuft is found growing on the surface of the bread. Prepare a temporary amount of few threads from this culture and observe it under the microscope. 1.2 organisms from Kingdom Monera. Amoeba. Institutional work: National Institute of Virology. Pune is involved in research on viruses. This institute has been founded in 1952 under the jurisdiction of Indian Council of Medical Research. Characteristics: 1. These are non-green, eukaryotic, heterotrophic organisms. 2. Most of them are saprotrophs. They feed upon decaying organic matter. 3. Their cell wall is made up of tough and complex sugar called chitin. 4. Some fungi are thread-like and many nuclei are present in the cytoplasm. 5. Examples: baker's yeast, Aspergillus, penicillium, mushrooms. Though many systems of classification are introduced after the Whittaker's, his five-kingdom system is widely accepted. Use your brain power. Explain merits and demerits of Whittaker's classification. Classification of microbes. Among the living organisms, microorganisms are largest in number. Hence they are classified as follows. 1. Sixth classification of microorganisms. 1. Bacteria. 1. Unicellular, independent parasitic organisms. Sometimes many bacteria together form colonies. 2. Bacterial cell is prokaryotic with cell wall, but distinct nucleus for cell organelles are absent. 3. They reproduce by simple binary fission. 4. In favorable conditions, bacteria grow vigorously and can double their number in 20 minutes. 1.7 Some bacteria. 2. Protozoa. 1. Protozoans are found in soil, fresh water, and seawater. Some are found in the body of other organisms. And are pathogenic. 2. These are unicellular organisms with eukaryotic cell. 3. There is great variation in cell structure, organs of locomotion, and modes of nutrition among protozoans. 4. These organisms reproduce by simple cell division, e.g., amoeba, paramoecium, free living in dirty water, and Amoeba histolytica causes amoebiasis. Plasmodium vivax causes malaria. Euglena autotrophic. 3. Fungi. 1. These are found on decaying organic matter and dead bodies of plants and animals. 2. These are eukaryotic organisms. Some are unicellular and others are visible with naked eyes. 3. Saprotrophic, absorb their food from decaying organic matter. 4. They reproduce sexually and asexually by cell division or by budding, e.g., baker's yeast, candida, mushroom. 4. Algae. 1. They are aquatic. 2. Eukaryotic, unicellular, autotrophic organisms. 3. Photosynthesis is carried out with the help of chloroplast present in the cell, e.g., chlorella, chlamydomonas. Very few species of algae are unicellular. Most of them are multicellular and visible with naked eyes. 5. Viruses. Generally, viruses are not considered as living organisms, or they are said to be organisms at the edge of living and non-living. They are studied under microbiology. 1. Viruses are extremely minute, that is, they are 10 to 100 times smaller than bacteria and can be seen only with electron microscope. Viruses are extremely minute, that is, they are 10 to 100 times smaller than bacteria and can be seen only with electron microscope. Generally, viruses are not considered as living organisms, or they are said to be organisms at the edge of living and non-living. They are studied under microbiology. 1. Viruses are extremely minute, that is, they are 10 to 100 times smaller than bacteria and can be seen only with electron microscope. They are found in the form of independent particles. Virus is a long molecule of DNA or RNA covered by a protein coat. 3. Viruses survive only in living plant or animal cells and produce their own proteins with help of host cell and create their numerous replica. Then they destroy the host cell and become free. These free viruses again infect new cells. 4. Viruses cause many diseases to plants and animals. Entamoeba, Plasmodium, Saccharomyces, Chlorella, Electron. Electron is a negatively charged subatomic particle and is denoted by the symbol E. Each electron carries 1 unit of negative charge. Mass of an electron is 1,800 times less than that of a hydrogen atom. Therefore, the mass of an electron can be treated as electron, 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 electron. In America, 80% medicines used are generic. Due to this, hundreds of billions of money is saved there. Human poliovirus, influenza virus, HIV, AIDS virus, etc. cattle, picornavirus, bacteriophage. Internet, my friend, collect pictures and characteristics of different microbes. Prepare a chart. Exercises.